EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, KiD Fairbairn, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, 46. Set the tone, defense.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Get him. We're going to 52. Jump. Here we go, 46. Here I come. Here I come. Watch this up. Go. 55.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man there complete to Gallup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
47. Hustle. Check 26. Check 26. Sweat 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Kill.
Gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
26.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Hey, 47. Go. Get up. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. That is 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Gun.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
47.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And it'll be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Cooper was the target there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this 1st quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
3rd and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it's going to be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go to 54, line. Go, get out there. Motion.
Prescott to throw it. That one complete to Elliott. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Gun.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Check 55.
Prescott on 1st down. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I know he ain't got it. There we go, kill. 55. Target. Hey, kill. 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
Rush in. They're going to 53. Gun. Check 3. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They come up in an offset eye. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the gun, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and goal. Watson forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
55. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 54. 26. SOS. Watch twist. Twist. He's mine. Let's go.
Again, it's Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Hyde. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Hyde is denied down near the goal line. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check, 55, there we go, kill, 47. Hustle. Check. He's coming, double up. Here we go, going to 54, wide. He's checking. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Prescott now. It's caught. Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Check safety. Mike 55. I'm trying to collect. Alert 3. We're going to 54. Wide.
Prescott yet again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Forbath will put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
54. Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson, throwing again. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check 50, check 50.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On first down, it's Watson. This is caught. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50.